Ooh, okay. Microphone on. Stream is setting up. And I need to hop over here, go to here, go in there, open this. Okay, here we go. Hi, I am Crystalline Bell, and I am here to talk about the enemies of big thinking. So this live stream that I'm doing every day at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I am so excited right now. I'm excited. Yay. Okay, so I'm not excited because I'm live streaming. I love live streaming, but I'm not that excited about that because I'm excited about something that's even more better. I just signed the lease on my new home in Florence, Italy. And I cannot tell you, whew, my heart, because my home, I'm thinking big, okay? And I know what I want. A garden in the right area, the right rooms, the right furniture, the right neighbors, the right neighborhood. And I found the perfect place for Apollo and me. That was the other thing, like perfect for both my boy and myself. And I found it. And of course, it should be affordable, right? Not too expensive, and I don't mind paying what a property and a living experience is worth. I don't mind that at all. But I also understand, having nice apartments, having a nice home is very expensive. And I managed to find something that's within my budget, as a single person. When you have a family and you pay $100 for, like, if your lights are $100 and it's you and your partner and your kids, that light bulb isn't determined by how many people are in the room, right? You can have 100 people in that room with that one light bulb. When you're one person, it's kind of like all you. So I'm accustomed to living alone. I'm kind of like, the quintessential single chick. But I'm very excited that my new place, for rent, utilities, condominium fees. Oh my God, condominium fees. I think the condominium fees on this place are a little high. They're $200 a month or 200 euros a month. And my plot of grass is only this big, right? Like, I don't have run of the whole garden. I have to consider that, but still, whatever. Rent, condo fees, and including the utilities. I'm looking at my whole budget, right? Budget for the house, including utilities for internet, electricity, everything is about 2,000 euros. Let me double check, but see, the rent, the condo fees, and then all the utilities that would be using my air conditioner when it's hot, using my heater when it's cold, right? All the trash, all that stuff, the rent is going to be okay, wait, I'm trying to see. So it's 2,000 euros, which is currency here. That's what I'm looking for. So 2,000 euros is the going rate right now. Things change. 2,200 US dollars. 2,200 US dollars. That's really good. Utilities and everything included, right? That's like the maximum for living I'd be paying, $2,200. One bedroom apartments in LA right now, like in a decent area, like if we were kind of to compare like if we were going to say Beverly Hills and put that in Florence, like right now, so the area where I'm living is upscale. And let's see, so to liken it to an LA neighborhood, it's like, oh, but it's also got a lot of nature. So it's kind of, oh, and it's got these big old houses, like big old mansions, not mansions, they're villas because it's in Italy. So those big old mansions, those villas, you know, the area like that Griffith Park, that Hillhurst area with those big, beautiful estates. And then you have all that green and you got Griffith Park behind you. That's the equivalent of the area where I live in Florence. So if you were to go over there and to rent, you know, to get a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, well, actually they're 3 rooms. So it's a 3-room. So there's a living room, big kitchen, another room, and then 2 bedrooms. So that's like, so 2 bedrooms and a den, like 2.5 bedrooms, I would say that is, right? And then 2 bathrooms with a full bath. One has a shower, toilet, sink. The other one has a bath, shower, toilet, sink, right? So 2 bathrooms. That is at least, just the apartment alone is going to run you $2,500 in that area. At least, and that's not including the utilities, which would bring it up to another, let's see, I don't think utilities in California are that expensive because the weather's beautiful. So you don't have like a huge heating bill. So $2,800. The way I see it, I'm saving $600 a month. I am. That's totally the way I'm looking at it. And you know what I'm going to do with that extra $600? I'm going to buy shoes. Joking. I'm not going to buy shoes. I'm not going to think small and like go spend my money on shoes. That's not really what I like to do. I like to invest my money. So for me, that would be like, okay, that's going to get me another personal assistant, or or that's going to open up another website, or that's going to buy me some product to promote or something like that. Okay. So I just had to share my joy. I'm just really happy about my new place. So, yeah, and this is part of what thinking big is about, because let me tell you, I really could have thought small. I could have gone for the safe option and all this kind of thing, but it just doesn't really pay to think small. I'm just so overthinking small. So big thinking, conquering the enemies of big thinking. This is day 4 of the program. And today we are looking at at your comfort zone. So your comfort zone makes you think small. When you're in your comfort zone and when you're attached to being in your comfort zone, it is very difficult to think big. Number one, your comfort zone lulls you into a false sense of reality, a false sense of security. It lulls you into thinking that everything is good, everything is fine, and it makes it really, really difficult to leave. So if you do anything with tarot cards, you know how there's the 10 of Cups, and it is a beautiful, beautiful card. It's like one of those super lucky cards. It means that you have a full heart and full like emotional prosperity. Well, I remember years ago, I was doing a reading about a guy, and I got that card, but I got it in a problem, like the challenge. It was in the challenge position. I was doing a Celtic cross spread, right? So this card was in the challenge position. And I'm like, wow. And it just got me thinking, like, when is being in a relationship with someone, what's the challenge there? Like, why is this coming up as your challenge is you're comfortable? You have a full heart. You feel good right now. Why would that ever be a challenge to something that's wonderful? When you are doing something that is not advancing you, that's when it's problematic. So your comfort zone, I like to think of it as being a resting place. Like, this is what you can stay here to relax, to take it easy. but you cannot live here. Sorry, darling, you cannot stay here. You can go into your comfort zone when you're recovering from illness. You can go into your comfort zone when you've like done something really big, you've pushed yourself and you've worked really hard and you've triumphed. Woohoo! I did it. I made it to the top of that hill. Yeah. You ran up that hill and now, you made it to the top and now you got to like kind of, you want to run on that flat land and it feels good. Fine. You stay there and run on that flat land for a few minutes, but then come on, go for the next hill. Don't just like say, I ran up that hill. I don't ever have to run up another hill in my life. No, of course not. You're a runner. You got to like become better at running. Well, here you go, beloved self, beloved yourself. I'm talking to myself now, right? Talking to myself. That's exactly the way I talk to myself too. Come on, you got to get up that hill. Oh my God. Sharing myself. I'm sharing my personal journey. Holy mackerel. So when you are a divine being and life comes easy for you, the truth of who you are is divine. Life comes easily for you. So what do you have to do? Get challenged. So you come into this life as an infant, carrying your past history, your past life, carrying your astrology, all the different points that are in conflict one another, the burdens that you're going to have to carry. You carry your DNA, the things you inherit from your that are passed down through heredity. Did I say that right? The things that you inherit from your parents? I'm trying to say the physical things. There's a word for that. The physical things that you inherit from your parents, like your blue eyes or your curly hair, like those things. Those are things that you come in with. And those things are either going to help you express yourself or they're going to challenge your self-expression. The thing that most people have a problem with, and this is the issue around big thinking, is that they take on those things that are challenges and they let the challenges get the best of them. They stay underneath those challenges. And so our job is to actually break free of those challenges, to overcome those challenges, to be the one on top, so that we are expressing ourselves and moving closer and closer to our highest potential. So your comfort zone, again, is about being in a temporary resting place so that you can relax a little bit, but not to hang out and live there. Like being a big fish in a small pond, that feels so comfortable. Like that's really, really comfortable. And at the same time, you kind of want to shake that up a little bit. You want somebody to kind of come in and challenge your superiority in that big old pond. Like here you are, the big fish, like I'm walking in and everybody knows me and boom, boom, boom. And then, somebody else walks in. It's like, oh, everybody knows them. That's another big fish in your small pond. Interesting. How does that make you feel? What does that do to you? I don't know. Interesting. So that's an opportunity for you to grow. I am trying to suggest that you get out of your comfort zone. So for the work for today, if you're doing the challenge with me, your work for today is going to be about looking at yourself all day and observing where you're in your comfort zone. Well, of course, we always start off with how to, writing down where we know we're in our comfort zone, and I think what I'm going to have y'all do today, and I haven't finished writing up the format in the module for today, but what I think I'm going to have y'all do is write down all the ways you're in your comfort zone. But then what I want you to do is make a pact to take yourself out of those things today. So if your comfort zone is not being very social, I want you to do something to make yourself social. If your comfort zone is kind of like, if your comfort zone is overeating, I want you to back down your eating today. Like if you know your comfort zone is overeating or emotional eating, then back down your emotional eating today. That's what I'm going to challenge you to do. Right. And then, of course, at the end of the day, and of course, you're going to observe yourself over the course of the day. And then at the end of the day, you're going to do not the forgiveness prayer. I'm mixing up my, I'm mixing up my classes. At the end of the day, you have your big thinking prayer where you're calling in your spirit guides and you're getting their assistance. Yeah. All right. So that's kind of all I have to say about big thinking today. Get out of your comfort zone. That's what it's about today. If you want to join the program, then you can come over to my, that's a good question. What's the website? Because this has a weird long title and I have a short link. Actually, so the short link for the challenge is bit.ly. It's a bit.ly link. It's bit.ly/thinkbigchallenge. So it's bit.ly think big challenge. I'm about to pop this into the comments section so that if you want it, you can have it. It's there. Boom. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sign off because I don't see anyone has typed messages. I have a few watchers, but no one wants a reading. So totally get that. I had a fantastic reading this morning, though. I did a reading on my Jailbreak Your Heart live stream at 8 a.m. And boy, it was affirmative. It was so affirmative. I'm feeling the birth of the new self, the badass butterfly giving birth to herself. Okay, just all over the place, man. I just feel good. I feel good. I'm sending you a boatload of blessings. All right. I'm going to sign off here because I don't want this to like devolve into silliness. All right. Signing off. Bye for now.